go swimming.
Most of them do. Very much like
Yeah, here it is.
Yeah, ook heel bracht weer zo'n
That's my
Get out of there.
stones.
What is this?
This is for the water line.
Yeah, this is irrigation line.
It's just new stuff. Is that close? Yeah. Exactly. You're kind. You're very kind. Sure that's not partly from the Ark? No, I am sure. It's a partly from the electric line. Okay. Oh yeah. So
I was going to say, I didn't know there was any graveyard here. I was going to say, I missed some. Of course.
Beauty. What a beauty.
Yeah, I'm happy that still looks same.
They had PVC on the Ark.
No, it's GVC. Yeah, you can listen.
Yeah. Wow, it does sound hollow.
This is not a good stone.
No, this is the end that broke off.
Here's a couple big chunks of it right here.
Can you still see some process there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll point them out to you. There's a big one right here. Still pretty easy to see. The top of it's right here.
Yeah.
Across.
Here.
And then there was one here and they smashed it. And there was one here and they smashed it. And one there. And there's still one up here. Right.
Yeah, yeah.
This
I
area.
see that there.
And there was one down here. It was always very hard to
Right
see.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can feel it.
What was
Well, the
it?
big one's right here.
Across?
That's,
Oh,
that
yeah.
is a big one.
That's definitely Byzantine, isn't it?
And there's
Byzantine.
one here.
Would you? Oh, yeah.
Okay. You got the big one is one.
Okay.
That's Noah.
2.
Wife.
3.
Okay.
There was one here you can't see anymore because they beat it with a hammer. 4.
One here you can see.
5.
Yeah.
6. There was one here. There's one
Must be
here
somewhere
that you
here.
can't see for the light, and it's always been very faint. And then 8 right here.
No. Oh, no. Wait.
Right here.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah, you can see it.
8 crosses. And that's the only thing that would cause anybody to associate this with Noah's Ark. Why would anybody carve 8 crosses on this thing? And
Yeah.
This is so far away.
yeah, we're almost 30 kilometers from the Ark site.
But you know what could have happened if the rope broke, just like you lose an anchor on a boat.
Well, Ron believed this may have been part of the cover that the Bible says he threw off at one point. Of course, it wasn't petrified at the time.
I don't remember reading that.
Yeah, I just,
He throws off the cover, and it might have been a big piece of tree bark that he used.
Yeah.
Because
He opened it and threw it off.
tree bark is very water repellent.
And who knows what the trees were like before the flood.
Now, there's some big chunks of it. Some vandals took a sledgehammer here. You can see where they were beating on it, and they finally broke it off. And there's a couple of big pieces down here.
Yeah, that's one.
Yeah, you're stepping on one.
Yeah.
Well,
This one.
Yeah.
but as you can see, it sort of looked. You know, when I first saw it, it reminded me of a piece of pine bark. Because I grew up in Georgia, and we used to peel bark off the trees, and that's what it looked like. Of course, it wasn't this big and thick.
It's amazing the ridges that go the full length of it.
Yeah.
That's more.
And the orange stuff is the lichen that someone was asking me about earlier that grows on a lot of the stones here. And it has a hollow sound when you beat it with a rock.
It does. It sounds really loud.
I think it doesn't. It's not as good now because they broke the end off.
Yeah.
I think that affects it. But
Yeah.
it used to be like a
Now you
drum.
can see the normal.
Okay, can you move your head? There, right there.
Pick up this,
Right.
you know, in
Okay.
next week or two.
Yeah. Is that 5?
Pick up all this.
That is.
3. Exactly.
3?
There was 8 of them.
So
Thank
that.
you.
So that's
Yeah.
the end one. This is
Yeah.
the end one.
Yeah.
That's the last one.
Unless you can see something else on it.
You should have won some tourists that just wanted a piece.
That's part of that one.
Yeah.
That's the last.
Yeah.
And that is.
The team
The
would have
men
no
are on the
idea.
right side and the ladies are on the left.
Okay, so
There was 4 men, 4 women.
oh, the top one is
And normally they made Noah the biggest and his wife the next biggest, and the rest kind of
Yeah.
fell into place.
First son would be closest to the father, and same way with the first son's wife, and then the other sons would just be in various places, no specific place. Right side.
It's the left if you look at it from
You're
the front.
standing at the top of the cross
You sure?
as it presents like this.
Yeah, so the bottom's there.
This is the bottom.
So that's
Pretend
they screwed
that the
up, huh?
cross is Noah. So this is Noah. It's from Noah's perspective. Noah. Pretend
But it's the largest one.
But this one looks.
this would have been either a son. Would have been one of the sons have been over here.
That don't make sense.
The women folk would be on this side.
I know, but
Yeah.
the women, Noah's wife was always
Oh.
bigger than the rest of them on all the ancient carvings that he found around the grave sites and all of that.
Broke.
She was the largest, and then the kids were smaller.
You're saying this should be her here.
Well, I would have thought the larger one, but
I don't know that
It's
that
always-
necessarily follows through.
yeah. Well, especially the Byzantine period, they might not have cared
well,
less. But
For instance, like the anchor stone, the big one in the village that everybody wants to have their picture taken with, it has 28 crosses on it.
yeah,
Figure that out. But what happened is people
A lot of
just came and
kids
kept
fast.
putting more crosses on it, Then another son and his wife, they'd be a different style cross.
very good.
But this is one of the worst examples to try to match them up because even before it was vandalized, they were still very hard to see. But you're right. Other than the big one, that is the largest one.
Yeah.
So maybe they put her over there. I don't know. But the normal convention would be men on the right, women on the left.
That picture Ron took
Where
of
we're going
Noah's
now.
grave.
Is this
Get a shot of it from here.
maybe even in relation to that? That. Shock for him.
Oh yeah.
Going from pre-flood environment to mud and rocks and
Right.
mountains.
From civilization to basically nothing.
Nothing.
Was there?
Now these are bullet holes where people can shoot. Those are I think that's new.
No, I don't think.
Wait, I'll take you.
Now, there's 2 crosses like this on here. This is a sign of Nimrod. The triangle at the bottom. And there's one over here as well. Nimrod was Noah's great-grandson.
Bill, hey, go back 1 second.
Yeah.
Yeah, now I want to get your shot.
Each time he's making my name different, In the art, he's asking me Hassan, and in here he say Fazl.
Zafir, Firzar.
Fizar.
Okay, can I?
Angle, you can get rid of that and have the
If you
other.
stand here, you don't see the.
You don't get the.
No, it's all right. It's all right. It's your wife. You can take your picture from where you want to. Mike, you've been here before. haven't you?
Yes, I am. That's this little boy right in the picture too. I hope you don't mind your little boy being there. This Albania.
You can stand where you want to, and I'll stand where you got to stand.
I did get it top. You got in the hole.
Karen.
That was good because I got a little bit of that, and I think I got the boys.
Go there.
Skinny shots. Did you run into this stuff?
Daddy, pick it up.
Yeah, there's the sheep prints.
Probably a good valley to come in, huh?
What's that?
Because they built the village of 8 right by their anchor stone, right?
Well, now we don't know that the village was here. We know the anchor stones are here.
Oh,
We know
yeah.
that the current village is here.
Yeah.
But you got this, what Ron thought was